going on Facebook Live here? Wanted to pop on here. It is now Wednesday morning at nighttime, during the overnight hours, I guess you'd say. Just wanted to come on here and give you a live update on the weather. You're probably hearing rumbles of thunder right now, and you're probably wondering what is going on. Why am I being awoke out of my sleep? So here's exactly what's going on. We have a couple of significant weather advisories out there that stretch from Hickman County. We also just got a new one for the northeastern Wayne County, Lawrence County, and the northwestern Giles County until about 12:45. And with some of these storms, as we've been tracking them all night long for you, we've noticed that one of the storms had pea-sized hail with it, and some of the other ones just had winds in excess of 40 miles per hour. So winds have definitely picked up a tad bit, but again, our main concern is, of course, flooding for those streams, creeks, rivers that are still struggling. Now, let me rephrase myself. This is not going to be a repeat like Saturday and what we had on Sunday. This is just adding an additional of 1 to 2 inches of rain, along with what we've already saw from the past weekend. So here's a couple of things that you need to know. Number one, the severe threat is low, but the tornado threat is low, but it is not zero. It is never zero, my friends. So do keep that in mind. Again, and number two, the rain that you're hearing right now, this is going to cause more flooding. That's why this Storm 12 alert was prompted, because of the possibility of flooding overnight. So what everybody needs to do is make sure in the morning, if you see roadways that are flooded, try to avoid those as much as possible. So let's take a look at radar right now, where we just received a flash flood warning, and this is in parts of the Savannah area, in Hardin County, and in McNairy. So they have a flash flood warning already until 4 a.m. tomorrow. This morning. All right, so this morning. Again, we've already saw 1 to 2 inches of rain that has fallen in Hardin and McNairy County so far. So we are either continuing, this flash flooding is either going to be ongoing or is expected to begin rather shortly. They've already received 1 to 2 inches of rain already, and still more rain is on the way for their area. Remember, here's some locations that are going to be experiencing some flash flooding. This includes Savannah, Pickwick, Landing State Park, Adamsville, Pickwick Dam, Olive Hill, Shiloh, Walnut Grove, Morris Chapel, Crump, Michie, Saltillo, Mild Edgeville, Maddox, Walkertown, Phillips, Bucktown, Bruton Branch, Cerro Gordo, Lowryville, and Center Star. So those areas are going to be picking up on some flooding areas. Like I said, an additional rainfall amounts up to an inch is going to be possible in this warned area, and I feel so awful from where we have this weekend of some flooding going on, especially towards the Duck River out in Hickman County. We're talking about 49.2 or 49.7, somewhere around there, and still we're going to add another inch or two to that river. So to all those rivers out there that are struggling, it's going to be a mess out there. And it wouldn't surprise me if we experience some more tree limbs that get knocked over, some trees get knocked over, because just think about it. The ground is so saturated from last weekend. So when we have a saturated ground on top of more rain moving through, it will not take that rain long to either start causing more flooding or even some tree limbs or trees to get knocked down. It's going to be pretty hectic and crazy out there, folks. So again, flash flood warning for Hardin and McNairy County in Tennessee until 4 o'clock in the morning. So again, let's talk about some of these storm cells that we've got going on. One of those storm cells is actually indeed in parts of Davidson County, We've got another one. Where did it go? We've got another one for Davidson, Eastern Dixon, Northern Williamson, Cheatham, and Northeastern Hickman counties until 12:30 a.m. And areas that are going to be included again: Franklin, Dixon, Ashland City, Nashville, Madison, Hendersonville, Brentwood, Goodlettsville, Forest Hills, Oak Hill, White Bluff, Belmead, Kingston Springs, Lakewood, Pegram, Ridgetop, Burns, Fairview, Bellevue, and Old Hickory, again, where we're going to be expecting winds in excess of 40 miles per hour with these storms. And again, about 11:44, Doppler radar was tracking some of these thunderstorms along a line extending from Ashland City to Centerville, and it's moving due east at 40 miles per hour. That's one of the ones that we have out and about right now. We've got another one that's out for parts of Columbia, Hohenwald, Centerville, Spring Hill, Mount Pleasant, Thompson Station, Gordonsburg, Kimmins, Coloca, Prim Springs, I-65 east of Columbia, Santa Fe, Hampshire, and Williamsport. Okay, so folks, definitely stay weather aware with this. That line extending from near Centerville to near Hohenwald, the movement of it is continuing to move. All of these are moving due east at 40 miles per hour for us at this hour. And then the last one that we've been monitoring is, of course, this one is actually out, I believe, until 12:45. This special weather statement near Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, Collinwood, Summertown, Etheridge, Linville, Henryville, Good Springs, and Leoma. Again, the tracks of it is moving due east at 40 miles per hour. That was along a line that was extending from Hohenwald to Collinwood. Movement was due east at 40 miles per hour. And again, I'm waiting for radar to update because I think I just got another one that just came in. So, folks, just bear with me here. But again, folks, stay weather aware. During the overnight hours, rain and storms are moving in at this time. We are 12:10. Just as we told you, this would be an overnight event. If you have read my listened to my forecast, you knew it was going to be an overnight event. You knew the storms were coming, and you knew the flooding was also coming. So again, flash flood warning for Hardin and McNairy County in Tennessee until 4 o'clock this morning. And then again, we've got those special weather statements that are moving through parts of Davidson County, also including a little bit of clip of Sumner County, Hendersonville, Goodlettsville, and a lot of these storms are just producing 40 mile per hour wind gust right now. Our key concern as of right now is, of course, the flooding. We're not really so worried about the severe threat because they're staying well behaved right now and just doing 40 mile per hour winds. They're not higher than that, which is good. Alex, you be careful going out in this weather. Remember, Alex, if you see flooded roadways, because we will start to see some flooded roadways here in the next couple of hours, we'll start to see those flooded roadways. So if you're going to be out and about, stay mindful of what's going on. Pay attention to your surroundings. And remember, turn around, don't drown, Alex, as well. So again, a lot of these storm tracks are continuing to move east, and they should be out of here, clearing our area. We'll have sunshine by tomorrow afternoon, so things will be a little bit better. Flash flood watch will be allowed to expire tomorrow afternoon. Now, depending on how quick this flooding gets out of here will depend on how long we stay under a Storm 12 alert. And yes, Alex, that is exactly what you guys do as storm spotters. You keep us informed, you keep us safe, and we salute you for doing your job. I appreciate it very much. All the reports that we get from you guys is absolutely amazing. We get these alerts just right here and there. So yeah, I appreciate your hard work, Alex, but just definitely please stay safe though. Always remember that. So again, flash flood warning is in effect for Hardin and McNairy County. I want to show you the bigger picture of the flash flood watch that we have in effect for all of the viewing area here in Tennessee, because a lot of you are probably didn't get the memo. But here's a look at the flash flood watch that is out. There we go. This is a look at the flash flood watch that is out that is already out. You can tell it reaches down towards Alabama and Mississippi, even clipping some of our Kentucky counties out there right now as well. But this is a picture of the flash flood watch. Everybody in Tennessee is included with this flash flood watch, so everybody needs to stay weather aware. Again, we're going to add another additional 1 to 2 inches of rain from this system that we have, and this is also part of a cold front, a potent cold front. At that, we are going to have a very backwards day. Our temperatures are going to go down for Thursday. We're going to notice our temperatures will drop. So that's another thing that we'll keep in mind. We're going to get into the 60s, and then our temperatures are just going to fall just like that. It's going to get cold out there if you're taking the kids to school later on this morning, or you're getting them to the bus stop. Make sure they have that rain jacket on, because they are going to need it, because we'll have to deal with some showers getting on the bus. But by the afternoon, I won't rule out a few showers, but it shouldn't be as much as what it is of what we're dealing with right now. So that's the current latest update that I do have for you right now. I just wanted to give you a quick update here on Facebook Live. I hope all of you have a fantastic rest of your overnight. I will have more. Me and Alex Winkler will have your early morning forecast starting at 5 a.m. We'll have more details on flooding. He'll have a look at his forecast, and I'll have a look at mine together. So stay tuned for that. And remember, Alex, you stay safe during this rain that's going on right now. And for folks who are out and about right now, prayers are out to you. Stay safe. And remember, if you see flooded